We start our story off where the battle between adult Peter Pan and Captain James Hook ended. Peter had Hook pinned down, pointing the tip of the sword at the pirate captain's throat. "You killed Rufio. You kidnapped my children. You deserve to die," Peter shouted. He looked around and saw that his son Jack was nowhere to be seen. Little did he know that Mr. Smee took Jack and hid him away right before Rufio had been killed. The captain smirked at Peter and said, "Strike, Peter Pan, strike true." Everything was the same, with Maggie talking her father out of it, saying she just wanted to go home. Peter agreed and looked around for Jack. He turned to Hook and demanded where his son was. The captain told his enemy that he didn't know. Before Peter could say anything, there was the sound of metal piercing flesh. The tip of the sword came through Peter's chest, and then dispersed back down as Peter Pan's body collapsed. Maggie screamed, and Hook was surprised when he saw that his saviour was in fact Jack Banning, wearing the small black wig and pirate hat, along with his red coat. He held out his hand and helped Captain Hook up on his feet. Hook was surprised at first, but smirked and said, "Good form, my boy." Jack smiled at the pirate captain, and then turned to the other pirates before shouting, "Walk those fools off the plank!" He pointed at Maggie and the lost boys, and the pirates surrounded them. A battle between the pirates and the lost boys ensued. Hook looked down at Jack and then at the corpse of his fallen enemy, speechless. Then he asked Jack what to do with the body, and Jack ordered him to throw him overboard. The captain nodded and proceeded to remove the corpse of Peter Pan and throw him into the sea. Maggie ran to the edge of the ship where the corpse of her father was thrown and cried. She looked towards Jack and asked, "How could you kill our father?" Jack smirked and kicked and sniffed her to the side and stabbed her with his cutlass. Finally, he felt free. Captain Hook watched as the lost boys were captured by the pirates. He saw Jack smiling sadistically and started to worry. Even he wondered if he took his brainwashing too far. All he wanted was to break Peter. All the lost boys were tied up and were in line for the plank. Jack turned to his new father and said, "We did it, father. We killed Peter Pan." Hook just stared at Jack, amazed that his plan had worked. Then he smirked and said, "Yes. And now, let's go back inside." And they went back into the cabin as all the lost boys were sent off the plank. 1 year had passed in London. Mrs. Banning had put wanted posters up everywhere. Wendy was extra worried for Peter, and Toodles was mumbling things like, "Hook has won. Peter's been stabbed in the back. Goodbye, Jack." Sooner or later, Peter, Jack, and Maggie's file would be closed. Mrs. Banning would move on and marry a new man, and Wendy and Toodles would have long passed. Eventually, everyone forgot about Maggie, Jack, and Peter Banning. The morning sun rose in Neverland as Jack Hook sat in a chair on the deck, drinking a goblet of rum. Captain James Hook stepped out of his cabin and went to sit next to the boy. He had grown a liking to Jack since the death of Peter Pan, and he even warmed up to the boy calling him Dad. James Hook cleared his throat and asked a simple question. "So, son, how does it feel to be a pirate?" Jack turned his head to face Hook and smiled before responding with, "It feels great, Dad." The two faced the open ocean, both content with their surroundings. Dad, have you ever thought about leaving Neverland? Jack suddenly asked. Captain Hook didn't know what to say, but then he decided to respond with, I spent my whole life in Neverland, and now the pan's gone, I don't see the point in staying here anymore. The two stared into the sunrise. The lost boys were exterminated, Pam was dead, and now Neverland was quiet. Hook turned to face Jack, and suddenly said, we leave tomorrow, but for now, let's enjoy the peace and quiet. Mr. Smee came out of the cabin and stood in between Jack and James Hook, all of them content with their current situation. All was well.